We're back in the gym, and today this is one of my final coaching sessions at Notts. I've been working here for 6 months now, and this past weekend the boys who are behind me now went out and they did something very special. So they won the Adam Shield. The Adam Shield is one of the oldest competitions in gymnastics in Great Britain. It was something that I always wanted to do. I kind of think there's like a holy trinity of British gymnastics competitions to win. You've got the Adam Shield, the London Open, and the British all-around title. So yeah, it's really cool that they did that. It's great that I feel like a very, very small part of that. I've been helping them this year with their gymnastics and their preparations for that competition, and for it to all come together and for the guys to hit, I think, 23 out of 24 routines in a team final type environment was incredibly special. When the scores came in, I was like scrolling the internet trying to see them, and I couldn't work it out because all the other teams had put up, oh, I'd finished second, we'd finished third, and I was like, surely it's got to be Notts. But what if they've had a really bad day or something's happened or someone got a 0 on vault, but it finally came through that they won, and I was just so proud of them, man. So happy for them as well. For Sam Mustafi, this is kind of like, this is the culmination of his 4 years at university here. Over the summer he's going to be moving back down to his gym in Kent, in Pegasus, so I think that was very special for him. Liam, he's been out for 2 years with his elbow injury, and he came back and competed 6 pieces recently at the London Open, and then competed very well at the Adam Shield for the team. And then Hamish again came back from university about 18 months ago now, kind of started fresh from scratch. He's had his own battles to kind of deal with, but competed very, very well for the team. And then you have Luke, who was stepping up into senior gymnastics. He's been doing his A-levels. Luke is somebody that takes his education very, very seriously, puts himself under a lot of pressure to try and get the best grades he can. He wants to go to university. He's a very smart kid, and he did amazingly well to set the team off first on some of those apparatus. And then Alex has been doing incredibly well this year. He recently won the London Open, so he won one of those 3 competitions, and he's won the second one, so he's won 2 in 1 year, which is an amazing achievement. Frank just pointed that out to me. So yeah, just been looking at the Shield right now. It's an amazing trophy. The first team on there is from 1900, which is just 124 years old. Notts have only won it once before, so behind me there's a bit of a poster up there. You can see Pavel, Ray and Matt, they won it in 2017. They won it with just a 3-man team, so all of their scores had to count. They were probably the youngest team I imagine that's ever won it too. So 2017, what's that, about 7 or 8 years since we won it. These guys went and did that, so an amazing achievement for all of them, and also for Josh. You know, Josh has been here at the gym since kind of 2015 now. He's headed up the program. He's built it from scratch, started again. He's been working with that senior group since March last year when Sergey left, and I think that result and that team result against some very strong teams in Birmingham and Leeds with rich histories who've all won it recently is a massive achievement, and it's a credit to the work that Josh has done. And yeah, just super proud of them. So we're going to do a bit of coaching in the gym today. I'm going to enjoy my last few sessions and yeah, just enjoy some gymnastics.
What's the earliest name on that?
19.
No.
This is the oldest. This is one of the oldest. I think this is the oldest trophy. It says 1900 Dundee Gymnastics.
Bloody hell.
You know this is the replacement as well, right?
Oh, is it?
So yeah, it says here replacement of the original trophy 1979, because the original was solid silver and someone stole it.
Ah, okay.
So this is a replacement. Bit of facts for you.
Yeah.
So the session today is mainly hand tennis. So I did think I was coming in to do lots of coaching, but it's turned out it's a lot more just child minding and hand tennis. But it's fair enough because these guys have trained super hard for 6 months. But basically Josh is having the day to kind of look at the new code of points, so the new rules for the gymnastics cycle that will come into place after this Olympic Games. It will start in January next year. He's having a look today at them, and basically they've done a 6-month preparation. He's going to go back to the drawing board, effectively, start again from scratch. He's already said that he wants them to have a new conditioning program, a bit of a new plan, a new structure, and also look at the new rules and
what that means, because there's going to be a big rule change in the new code of points. So typically gymnastics routines have all been, I think they've all, for a very long time at least, been 10 skills in a routine. They're dropping to 8 skills in a routine, which is a big difference. So at the moment, junior gymnasts in the men's side compete 8 skills and then step up to 10. But now it's going to be seniors doing 10 as well. So I think that will translate in scores being a lot closer together, and there'll be more of an emphasis on the execution. So that score out of 10, I think you will, at the moment you typically see a score of like 8-8 to 9-1 or 9-2 kind of wins a competition. I think those scores will start creeping back up towards, I don't think they'll get towards 10, but I think they'll start getting higher and higher, and you're going to see more of a competition between who can perform the skills the best and the cleanest, rather than in the last, I'd say, probably 2 decades, it's been who can do the most difficult gymnastics normally comes out on top. So that's interesting. Josh is looking at that, and it's going to be a big change. And I think what it's going to do is those junior athletes that have maybe struggled in the British system in particular in the last 2 cycles make that step from junior to senior quite quickly, and that transition period has slowed down. You know, typically in the past when my generation were coming through, you'd have 1 or 2 guys that would get straight onto the senior team. That's slowed down that process, and they're now not getting onto team until they're kind of 22, 23, 24. I think that might bring everybody closer and speed it up again. I think you'll get kids that are 18 being able to step straight into senior gymnastics because they're already doing 8 skills. They don't have to learn those 2 new skills on every apparatus. So yeah, today is a bit more child-minded and chatting to the guys about their competition, how it was, their preparation. I also did, after the British Championships, I got them to do a bit of reflection on their competition, and I put all of the notes that I take every week and the feedback and technical feedback down into a PDF and gave that to them. I'm going to do that again. So today I'm going to go around and ask the guys, right, can you think about in the next week those technical, strategical mindset and kind of physical preparation things that you felt you did really well in this prep from the British to the British teams, and the areas you want to work on in the next 6 months, and put them again down, but also with the competition results this time. So they've had the English Championships, the British Championships, the London Open, and the British teams put all their results down, and then hopefully they'll be able to see, you know, right, this period of preparation I was able to do loads of routines, and that translated in me having a good competition here, but then at this one I had a bit of an injury, my routines dropped off in terms of the numbers I was doing, and I didn't perform so well, and they can kind of start to take some ownership of their own gymnastics and start to understand it and analyse it a bit themselves. So yeah, that's kind of the plan today. I was trying to follow the scores, and they weren't, nothing, I could only see like Birmingham saying they were second, Leeds saying they were third, and I couldn't see who was like the top score. So I had to go on BG Score and add up all your scores to see if the score added up to like the first spot. But it was really good, like, to see you guys done that. I'm very proud of you.
I think it came down to the last routine in the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Who went on?
Alex.
You,
Alex's P-bar. Yeah, it came down to that routine. Not too bad, to be honest. So
what was Luke like?
He was pretty happy. I think he was just.
Did he go first up on it?
First up on everything.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Got to the end of his pommel routine and fell at the end of his wing.
What were the other teams like?
Everyone was pretty
ramping up. Did it surprise you a bit? Like, yeah. Oh wow,
everyone saw everyone doing well, and then it was like everyone was like cheering each other on.
Okay.
It was actually a really big atmosphere.
That's cool, man, because that's a competition I always wanted to win, and I like never did. So it's an amazing thing to have done. And I was just saying, Alex, before we started, I think there's like kind of 3 big trophies in British gymnastics: London Open, British, and I'm sure you've done 2 in 1 year, which is pretty amazing. So all of you have done very well, I think, in these 6 months, and hopefully like you'll go into the next 6 months in the new cycle feeling super motivated and inspired, and feel like actually we've finished on a massive high, especially for you, Sam, like moving back home, Liam after 2 years out, Hamish 18 months from coming back from university. I think that was a really great way to finish. Today and next week is going to be my last sessions. What we did after the British, so in terms of those questions I asked you, I want you to think again, and I'll ask you again next week. So those 2 things. So one area that you were really happy with, one area you want to improve on, and I'll give everybody another PDF of the whole 6 months, and also put all the competition scores in, so you can just keep that. Use it for the next prep. But let's have a good session today. You say you're going to try some routines. Nice, awesome. I'm excited for that. And it's 4 days after a big comp, it's 6 months. You just don't do anything stupid. Just nice, easy work, some technical stuff, some fun stuff. Just enjoy. enjoy, and I'm sure we'll come back in next week ready to get started. Sound good?
I had a meeting with Josh this morning. We were just saying I gave casino a go for a while. I feel like Lucan's worth a G now, so I feel like it fit quite nicely into my high bar routine. Like, I got quite consistent straight anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, Coleman, Lucan.
Common, Lucan straight, squat full, squat half. Stupid shoulder triple double. It's good. It's the end goal.
I think a code's going to bring like people closer.
Yeah. Yeah, I think high bar I need to push, floor I need to push, solid triple twist and bolt. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I would really think about trying to see the bar, head and heels, and split. That's really great. What's wrong with that one?
Sammy was good, he got stuck.
What the hell?
I was shook.
Good job you didn't go early, didn't you? Try and round your chest a little bit. Just in the action part,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
going to help you lift your back at the front. Yeah, because it's going a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that was decent.
Yeah, nice. It's been a very relaxed day in the gym today. Like I said, one of my last sessions of coaching the boys. It's been a great 6 months. I've really enjoyed the experience. They've been a credit to themselves and the club, I think. It's been amazing to work with them. They've been very welcoming of me and I guess my experiences and the knowledge I'm bringing. They've taken it all on board. That's all you can ask for, I think, as a coach. So I've really enjoyed it. It's been great, like I said, to have seen them do so well in that competition and watch them over these 6 months really improve as well, I think. Not only with the technical stuff in the gymnastics, but also in terms of their approach to the sport. I think they've matured, definitely all of them. I think that showed in their performance. And yeah, I can't wait to follow what they do next. I'm always going to be a big supporter of what they do in Nottingham and the gymnastics club, and yeah, it's very exciting. It's going to be a big future ahead. We've obviously got the new gym and the facilities that are opening soon, so I'm still going to be part of the gym. I'm going to come every now and then. I'm sure Josh will have me in to cover, which will be amazing. It'll probably be nicer to do that every now and again rather than doing it consistently. So yeah, it's been a great day, and I've loved every minute of coaching these guys, so I'm going to miss it, but it's time to, I think, to move on to the next chapter, the next stage, and yeah, got some exciting things coming that I'm looking forward to.